blood relatives. So I can just put that to freaking do not disturb and kind of go about my day.
Son of a bitch.
The perks of being an only child sometimes. Other times it doesn't work out. Nobody to blame stuff when it gets broken, even when it's not actually your fault. And it genuinely was something different.
At last. I must say I'm disappointed in your progress. I imagined you'd be here sooner. Tell me, did it trouble you to murder your brothers?
Did it trouble you when you ordered me into the abyss?
Eternity is relentless, Raziel. When I first stole into this chamber centuries ago, I did not fathom the true power of knowledge. To know the future, Raziel. To see its paths and streams tracing out into the infinite. As a man, I could never contain such forbidden truths. But each of us is so much more than we once were. Do you not feel with all your soul how we have become like gods? As such, are we not indivisible? As long as a single one of us stands, we are legion. Our futures are predestined. Mobius foretold mine eons ago. We each play out the parts fate has written for us. Free will is an illusion.
I found the tomb of Sarafan, King. How could you profane a priest by turning him into a vampire?
How could I not? One must keep his friends close, Raziel, and his enemies even closer. Who better to serve me than those whose passion transcends all notions of good and evil?
The Sarafan were saviors, defending Nazgul from the corruption that we represent. My eyes are open, Cain. I find no nobility in the unlife you rudely forced on my unwilling corpse.
You may have uncovered your past, but you know nothing of it. You think the Sarafan were noble, altruistic? Oh, don't be simple. Their agenda was the same as ours. You nearly had me, Raziel. But this is not where or how it ends. Fate promises more twists before this drama unfolds completely.
Redeemer and Destroyer, Pawn and Messiah. Welcome, time-span soul. Welcome to your destiny.
So one thing before I do the RR, I'm super worried about this already because there are already people that are just like,
Where am I?
we should have gotten more
Is
from
the
this.
usual question. In your case, when might be more apt?
Very well, you old snake. If you'd prefer I use my bare hands.
Well, this is completely unexpected. This orb disables our vampire enemies, leaving them helpless and incapacitated. Strangely, it seems to have the same effect on that peculiar weapon of yours. But you must believe me. I mean you no harm.
You can drop the benevolent facade, Mobius. I know who and what you are. I should
I love the voice acting in this game. It's way beyond professional.
But you don't.
Are you so certain of that, Mobius?
My role as Time Guardian affords me a certain level of omniscience, Raziel. No, you don't kill me. That honor belongs to your maker, Cain, some 30 years from now.
You two are a pair. You're just as fatalistic as he is.
Death comes for us all, Raziel. It's just a matter of time.
How is it that you know my name? We have never met.
On the contrary, Raziel, I know you very well. And it grieves me to see how cruelly Cain has used you. I knew you when you were one of the Sarafan Brotherhood, Raziel. We were even close.
Oh, please.
Fortunately, you need not love me now to be my ally.
Are we
Vormir.
within the stronghold of the Sarafan priesthood?
Yes, but the glorious days of the Sarafan have long since passed, I'm afraid. This is a more cynical and indecorous age. My mercenary army now inhabits this stronghold. We strive to honor the memory of the Sarafan with our own humble crusade.
Is this the vampire Vorador?
Yes, the scourge of the Circle, the most depraved and decadent example of his whole degenerate race. He slaughtered 6 of my fellow Guardians as they cowered defenseless in this room.
And you somehow survived this massacre?
I and 2 others. The Circle was devastated. Only we 3 were spared.
How convenient. You'll forgive me if I don't naively devour every scrap of information you toss me. You have a reputation for deceit.
And who has slandered me so? Your malefactor, Cain? The one who betrayed and destroyed you? Our common enemy? Consider the source before you judge me too harshly. We'll forget about rekindling our old friendship then. But consider an alliance based on our common ground. We both want Cain dead. I can help you do it.
You don't want to meddle in this, old man. I know all about your sordid little schemes, but you're simply out of your depth on this one.
You underestimate me, Raziel. Let me show you. Even now, Cain is lying in wait for you, unaware that I've snatched you out of the time stream and brought you here to me. See how he lingers at the very pillars he is destined to destroy, foolishly confident that he has eluded your grasp.
The pillars are still standing in this time.
Yes, Raziel. They are the embodiment of the divine force which preserves the life of our world. We who serve the pillars maintain their delicate balance, and Cain is destined to be the fulcrum upon which that balance turns. I believe you have already endured the wasteland wrought by his terrible, selfish decision. Cain's very existence is a cancer upon this world. As long as he lives, all of Nosgoth is in peril. You may never again be human, Raziel. But you can re-embrace the essence of your humanity and the nobility of your Sarafan heritage. Go to him, Raziel, and end this. But first, you will need to find your way out of the stronghold, and in this, I'm afraid I cannot help you. My soldiers will not understand your appearance here. They will try to kill you. You needn't fear them, of course. They're no match for you. Try to keep the casualties to a minimum. But do what you have to do. All great movements require a few martyrs.
Alone now, I surveyed my surroundings and noticed a second time-streaming chamber. Its entrance identical to the first, but with one distinction. That crystal was significant, but how? I had not yet discovered.
All right, so let me just do this real quick. Ara ara. Oh shit! Why is my? Okay, there we go. I was like, why are my controls not working? Oh, and now they also reflect normal. So, like before, we still have our jump, we still have our high glide. We unfortunately can't pull out the Reaver right now, so we are a little bit gimped. Oh, there's updated graphics. Okay. I just couldn't activate these before. Why? I have no idea. All right. But yeah, there are just a lot of people already complaining about this. Like, we should have gotten more. It's just like, bro, we got the game. Like, that's the most that I am hyped about right now, is the factor that we have this game in modern era. I don't have to pirate it just to play the game. I can boot up a physical, well, I guess digital is the more apt word right now, version of the game and play it. Also, our foes aren't vampires anymore. So technically, this dude's dead as a doorknob the minute that we stab him through. Okay, cannot block heavy. I can just juggle him to death. Give me soul. I think we still are bound to the factor that, yeah. Our life is ticking down as long as we don't have the material Reaver on us. But I cannot wait until Defiance gets remastered. Even the oh, you motherfucker. Oh, you're just gonna hit leave me? Fine. Be that way. Oh, I should not have just been able to do that. I feel like the music is a little bit too loud. Let's just take that down a tick. Okay, better. But we are in the past before
I discovered evidence of my former nobility and my life as a Seraphim
pillars fell.
priest. This was the heritage so foully stolen from me when Cain raided my sacred crypt and defiled me.
Was it really? Because these guys ain't exactly like the best example of humanity. Especially not Mobius and his nonsense. Do I look like a vampire to you? Can't I throw me weapon?
Taste my blade, vampire.
How do I throw? No, I guess I can't throw. Alright, give me soul. Get to eat all of it. was that other way? If we can go that way real quick. I don't think there's anything missable. Unfortunately, we don't have as decent of a map as we did in Soul Reaver 1. No, that is locked down. All right, fine. I really forget how to throw these. Controller. Is there not a way to throw these? Crouch, devour, soul, heavy attack, action. I guess not. Or is it crouch? Yeah, it's crouch. So I can put that down and pick up this. Yeah. I do still wonder if they were able to fix anything, because from what I know, due to how this game is coded, they weren't able to fix some of the problems that this one has. Oh, weird. Oh, I guess I just don't have the material Reaver right now. Or it is something linked with Mobius. God, I love the feel of the fucking other world. I don't think I can push through this. Yeah, I can't push through into there.
Away from the influence of Mobius's cursed staff, I could feel the strength of the Soul Reaver slowly returning. If that orb was as debilitating to vampires as it was to the blade, it gave Mobius a powerful advantage over his enemies. I finally understood how Mobius's crusade could decimate the vampires so successfully. If he could immobilize his enemies, they were at his mercy. But why, I wondered, would the staff have any effect on the Reaver?
Do I not? Yeah, I guess. Oh, I do have TK still. Ha ha!
Here it comes.
Can I block with the Reaver? Oh, yeah, that's heavy attack. Damn it, you asshole. Just ripped out his heart. Give me my Reaver back. Oh, Jesus. Reaver evidently just really doesn't enjoy flesh. Just completely annihilated that dude from this timeline. That's also how I throw. Where you at? Whoop. I don't know why I'm throwing the butt of the blade at you. Vampire, again. Clearly something completely different, and you still call me that term. It's quite rude. There are more of you allowed? Oh, there are two more of you over here. I don't see anything that I can just like pin you up against the wall on. That was just dumb of you. And your heart's mine. Now. Bink. Can I get that? Okay. Managed to get it, and you got the swing off. Oh, geez, there are a lot more of you in here. Like cockroaches. I don't have to deal with this many things in freaking my time. Oh, there's still more yet. Lady. I'm just gonna leave the paws on you. These hands ready to E. Someone wanna open the door, maybe? Just saying. Or do I have to interact with this?
As
Oh,
I
I
neared
have
the
to interact with
stronghold's
this.
inner sanctum, a strange sensation crept over me. An indescribable feeling of displacement, a sense of vertigo, as reality itself appeared to warp and bend around me. The disturbance seemed to emanate from the sanctuary's furthest chapel. As I cautiously approached, the sense of dislocation intensified with each step. So this was the tomb of the beloved King William the Just, beatified here as the martyr and catalyst of Mobius's crusade. I was reminded of Kane's journey as a fledgling vampire, how Mobius coerced him to travel back in history and assassinate William, thus igniting a genocidal hatred of vampires among the citizens of Nosgoth. And here I discovered the source of the displacement. The Soul Reaver itself, laid out like a holy relic, and broken, apparently in the battle between William and Kane. I had not thought such a thing was possible, until, of course, Kane shattered the blade against me when he tried to strike me down. Thus, the captive spirit inhabiting the Reaver was released, and binding itself to me, became my symbiotic weapon. And so the Reaver met its former self, still imprisoned in this corporeal shell. I watched, mesmerized, as the Wraith blade uncoiled itself and snaked down the length of the physical blade. Embracing its twin, its mirror self, the Reaver's long dormant spirit was now fully aroused. And for the first time, I felt the true presence of this other entity. Willful, ravenous, and deranged from thousands of years of imprisonment. The Reaver was now in command, and I, now merely its helpless host, felt my soul being leached to restore the blade. But the Reaver knew better than to destroy its host, and just as I neared the brink of oblivion, the blade released its hold on me. As I recovered, I realized we were now bound together in a fragile alliance. The Reaver no
so
longer
much
merely
here.
my symbiotic weapon, but a sentient parasite competing for control.
As you just see
What have
freaking...
you done
Hold
to
up
me,
a minute.
Mobius? Is this your trap?
How mine? Don't forget it was Kane who led you here, not
The
I.
reality of the world just
While
shaking.
You curse me, the only soul in Nosgoth ready to guide and assist you, Kane laughs at our folly and revels in your dismay.
These blades, now coiled in sinister embrace, have inspired terror in the hearts of creatures far more durable than you, old man. Bound together as they are, I can only imagine what they could do to your soul's fragile shell.
Raziel, I beg you to stay your hand. This was none of my doing. I have sought only to aid you in your righteous quest.
Why, you're trembling, Mobius. Has your confidence abandoned you? You seem to have made a fatal error by leaving your precious staff behind. Is that where all your courage comes from?
Listen to me, Raziel. You don't know what you're doing.
The fabric of
I have
reality
taken
just
an enormous
shaking.
risk by appearing here
Oh,
before
so
you,
much.
so defenseless, yet eager to prove my good intentions. If there's anything left of the Seraphim in you, you won't do this. While you threaten me, your true enemy eludes you.
Don't concern yourself with Kane, old man. He'll join you in hell soon enough. As you said, death comes for us all.
Yes, the wheel of fate demands it.
What did you say?
The wheel of fate. The inexorable cycle of death and rebirth to which all men are compelled. We serve the same God, Raziel. To strike me down would be striking God's own attendant. And I don't believe even you would take that risk.
Raz, you can't be this dumb, bro.
Tired of your games, Mobius. Now that I know you fear me, I needn't concern myself with you. Cain is waiting for me.
Go then, Raziel. Seek Cain out and destroy him in the name of the one God we both serve. You, who were once a Seraphim priest, murdered, profaned, destroyed, and reborn again from his mercy. You are now most powerfully equipped to be his agent, his instrument of restoration and retribution.
My own vengeance is motivation enough.
By my soul, you almost had me, my little blue assassin. But that'll be the one and only chance you get. I assure you of that.
I could now summon the blade at will, regardless of my strength.
Oh.
But once summoned, the blade's ravenous appetite could not be contained. It devoured the souls of its victims, and if I allowed it to become over-aroused, the Reaver would now turn its hunger on me.
Oh, right. Oh, right. Oh, no. Damn it. Yeah, I can just... Oh. Okay, well. I kind of need it. Oh, can it? What? I don't even think the Reaver in its current form can sustain me if I have it activated. I think it will just straight up keep draining me. Which kind of sucks, not gonna lie. How the fuck do I get out of here now? Mobius, open your fucking door so I can leave. Ass clown. Do I go back out this door? Maybe. Also, I lost all my health. And that means that anytime that I'm probably transferring into the spectral realm, I'm gonna be at a disadvantage immediately. Oh. Feels good. Feels wonderfully great to have this sword completely aroused and ready to kill me at a moment's notice. It doesn't even serve the purpose it used to. At least back then it was keeping me alive and anchored to the corporeal realm. Alright, I can't go through that door. I should probably just keep a blade on me just in case. I think it's gotta be this way. Also, there was a lot of Raziel in that. Because this is like Old English, where arouse would mean like awakened. You aroused me from my slumber. For example, there's also like the drowned abbey once stood as a sanctuary for man, now impudent. Actually, no, it's the silent cathedral that he brings that up. It once stood as a in defiance of Cain's order, now lay impotent.
Here it comes.
Eh, buddy. Catch. Don't keep coming at me. Catch. Oh shit. Oh well. Fuck it, I got a cool blue light over me now. It's fine. So yeah, I can still eat. It's just now the Reaver no longer sustains me. I feel like I need this here, right? No shite. Still my TK as well. Oh no. Alright, still have our Hobbs abilities though. So we've lost our extra life that we had from the end of the first game. I have no idea where I'm supposed to go to get out of here. I feel like I would have came back through here, used my TK to open that door, and then get teleported somewhere else. That didn't seem to be the answer. There's got to be a crystal or something that I'm missing in the main altar room. But how are you doing, Emmett? It's been a minute. Or if you're lurking, that's chill as well. And it's gone suddenly. Spooky. Evidently there's an achievement for beating this in like 6 hours. I'm not gonna be able to do that. I don't know nearly enough of this game as much as I do of the first one. Just chilling playing Dragon Age, Veilguard, Inquisition. There's a lot of them. Did I miss a door over here? Inquisition? Nice. I have it. I haven't checked it out at all. Oh, what? Hi. I'm gonna go through the... There it is. There's a door over here, isn't there? You're...
So this was the legendary Janos Ordrin,
Oh, whoops.
reputed to have been the most ancient and diabolical vampire to have ever existed. According to folklore, he lived high in the cliffs of Nosgoth's northern mountains and preyed mercilessly on the defenseless villages below. His reign of terror ended when the Sarafan finally hunted him down and tore his throbbing heart from his still living body. This relic came to be known as the Heart of Darkness, and was supposedly imbued with the power to restore vampiric unlife.
Why is the world
The
still
Sarafan therefore
throbbing?
guarded it carefully, lest the heart fall into the hands of their enemies. But I wondered, could Janos Ordrin truly have been as monstrous as depicted here? Or was this merely artistic license by the Sarafan, who sought to lionize themselves by demonizing their darkest enemy?
Does it get worse if I head towards the other thing? Nah, he locked it. Okay, so I guess it's just an effect on that specific part. Or is it just the... Oh no, the entire world undulates whenever I get into here. Does it stop when I go back a little bit? Okay, so the further away from... What? Who? Where? When? Oh, you're behind the door. I'm not worried about you then. So did get it a little bit turned around there. Oh, there's the hunger bar. Yeah, now I remember. So now it's become an active resource instead of just a weapon that I can use.
Strange how my history came full circle. This chapel, I realized, was a memorial to my former Sarafan brethren and myself. All of us martyred here, and then so cruelly profaned by Cain when he imposed his gift on our noble corpses.
Bro, you're not noble.
For the first time, I beheld the image of my Sarafan self, memorialized here among my fallen comrades. It tortured me to see how noble and pure I had been, and what a vile phantasm I had become, and a profound sense of injury, of loss and betrayal welled up in me, so overwhelming I could barely contain it. All I wanted at this moment was to find Cain and destroy him.
Oh, hey, what's up? You guys can like fall from high heights? Crazy. Thank God you grab weapons on your own, Raziel. Can't I, like, break this statue? It's kind of gaudy. I cannot. Terrell, the only brother that we did not kill during the first game. We have Rahab, Malachi, Duma, and Zephon. I wonder if we could still use Constrict. I haven't tried it, but I haven't seen a place where I'd be able to use something like that. It's a very situational ability. I know that we have Rahab's immunity to water still, because I have gotten past this part. I just could never get past other parts in this game. God, this game gets very... I guess resource management is the word for it, because you have your health to worry about, you have your Reaver's hunger now to worry about, on top of a few other bars that will come into play later.
I emerged, and for the first time beheld Nosgoth in its former glory. The land overflowed with abundant life and vitality. And I knew with certainty then that the world I had left behind was nothing more than the corpse of Nosgoth, a lifeless husk bled dry by the corruption of Cain's parasitic empire. This was the fragile world Cain sacrificed to preserve his own petty life and ambition, heedless of the profound cost. The sight only deepened my resolve. I sensed that the pillars lay to the northwest. If Cain truly waited to confront me there, I would not disappoint him.
I mean, I feel like you're still going to disappoint him because, well, you're kind of lesser in the Wheel of Fate. And it also has a pool to return to the corporeal realm. Can we yeah, we can still do the boost. Yeah. Also, I don't think this is taught anywhere in this game, so you just have to have knowledge that you had this before to be able to even use it. Because I'm like pretty sure it's still the only way to get out of the water at certain angles. Thank you.
I did not yet possess the means to unlock this barrier, but this enigmatic symbol was clearly the key.
I don't think there's anything hidden in this water. At least I'm not seeing anything. Does the map say anything different now? No, it just still gives like a general idea. Wish that they could have done something better with that. Okay, so it does teach you it. I was just a kid and probably forgot about it.
As I passed this arcane landmark, a wisp of the Reaver's energy was drawn into the ring, illuminating it. This created a beacon of sorts in the spirit world. If ever I found myself depleted in the spectral realm and my soul tossed on the ethereal winds, these beacons would draw me back to safety and restore me.
Excuse me. Oh, that did not look metal down there originally. I thought it was part of the stonework. Right, just put away the Reaver because it's just gonna kill us. I forget how to quickly do this. Is it? Yeah, okay, that's what it is. It's holding X and then just pressing L2. So I still have that benefit. Because I really don't like swimming in games. I hate it. Even if the game has good swimming controls, I'm just like, no, I'm good. I don't want to do it.
These ancient obelisks were mysteriously attuned to my spiritual essence. By simply touching the symbol, I could safely preserve an imprint of my soul, and thus create a milestone to which I could return when weary, and from which I could resume my journey.
So this is the worst edition. Save points. You no longer can just save anywhere and then respawn at the Wheel of Fate. See, I'm the opposite. I don't like water because of shit that happened to me as a kid. There have been many a time when I have been dunked into murky and nasty water, and they just told, yeah, you're fine, you have a life jacket on.
My journey would return me full circle to this place. Infiltrating the fortress, however, would be no small feat. The balcony that had provided my escape was now well beyond my reach, leaving this massive gateway as the only means of entry. The gates were sealed, but like the time-streaming chamber I had seen earlier, their operation was undoubtedly linked to that odd crystal mounted above the entrance.
Dang it, Reaver. I needed that food. Oh, Jesus. That's a way to die, mate.
Seize him.
Ow. Man, Reaver, why you gotta be so hungry? Why'd you have to steal like half my freaking life bar? This is not okay, man. We gotta talk about this. I don't even know your name and you just like completely sucked me dry. Oh shit, he got a Glock? What the fuck? Man. Better let me have that. If you don't drop that, I'm gonna be angry with you. Guys, he doesn't drop the Glock. He said we can't have it. Oh well, I got hands. Get one. It's a limited resource, but I'll use it. Ooh, got very close to that turning against me. But yeah, no, I had plenty of times where I was dunked into water without knowing how to quite swim. I'm fine with like clear water, but any type of swampy water, nah, I'm good. I don't need it. Bro, it just flies straight at him. That's such a terrible animation. Like, there's no drop or anything. It just said, woof. Nah, stop running. Get impaled. You guys seem to like doing it, so enjoy it. I will say exploring this version of Nosgoth is a lot different than exploring. What the fuck was that thing? That thing just looked wrong. That didn't look like a dog or anything like that. Oh. It sounded like he was behind me for a second, but I guess not. Yes. Hi. I am over here. Can I help you? Okay, I was sitting here questioning. I was like, this feels very spectral realmy. Really? That wasn't enough to top me off? Ooh, wait a minute. You got scratch marks on you. I might be able to use you for something. Come here. Can I climb you?
There's another one.
Bro, you're talking like I'm a vampire, and you've never seen a creature like me before. You're just assuming I'm one. It's the pointed ears, isn't it? Yeah, what is that? Is that supposed to be a dog? Because it sure as hell don't look like a dog. I'm just saying, that thing looks wrong. Concerned about what they're feeding their dogs if that is a dog. Also, why do these burps keep disappearing like that? Oh, that would have been perfect if you would have gotten impaled on that. Queen? What? Bro, I'm a king. Do you not see like the pectoral V going on here?
These vampires had nothing in common with the deranged jackals I left behind in Cain's derelict empire. They seemed to retain much of their former humanity. In this era, vampires were clearly not the uncontested predators we had been. These creatures were hunted mercilessly.
So far, I only got lost for a little bit.
I still believed that vampirism was a plague and had to be wiped out. There was nothing noble or righteous in this crusade. This was simply ruthless persecution.
Oh god. Lungs. Okay, we still got 12 minutes before pre-rolls try to stop us from playing more video game. Nah. Weird dog thing. Go away. I mean, I did buy it technically when it was still on sale for the introductory price. But even then, I just enjoy these games. I will say that I don't like what's happening with the current people talking about them, because a lot of them are like, well, I could have just pirated it, or oh, it's not as good as I wanted it to be. It's like, bro, it's the games that you played beforehand. What more did you want from it? I wanted the games that I played from beforehand. Yes, could they have maybe tried to fix up those old levels? Sure. But it would have changed the context of the original game.
The pillars of Nosgoth, pristine, whole, and uncorrupted. I had never beheld them in this undefiled state, yet something profound and indelible resonated within me at the sight. And there, waiting at the very heart of the pillars, was the canker that was destined to destroy them.
I think technically the circle would be alive in this time, right?
I know you're there, Raziel.
Mobius led me to you, Cain, though I might have guessed you'd meet me here.
And if Mobius told you I was hidden on the underside of
God,
hell, would you throw
it still looks
yourself
so much
into
better.
oblivion to pursue me? Mobius trawls for the ignorant and unwary, hauling his gasping prey from the streams of their destinies. Stay out of his net, Raziel.
Spare me your elaborate metaphors, Cain. I have pursued you here for one purpose. You will pay for your betrayal, and balance will thus be restored to Nosgoth.
And whose will is satisfied then? The will of Raziel or Mobius?
Would I be better manipulated by you, Cain? Now, turn and face me. The chase is over.
This isn't a chase, Raziel. We are merely passengers on the wheel of destiny, describing a perfect circle to this point. We've been brought here for a reason. I've seen the beginning and the end of our story, however, and the tale is crude and ill-conceived. We must rewrite the ending of it. You and I.
Face me, Kane. Even you shouldn't die a coward's death.
No,
Isn't it
this is how it
customary
was
to
in the
grant
original.
condemned a final request?
I recall no such courtesy from you.
Indulge me, Raziel.
These
All I
games
ask is that you listen.
were fantastic. Like,
Is the sublime
the
moment
acting
while
is
I'm doing
sublime.
the ineffable fulcrum upon which swings the entirety of our history.
Simon
This
Templeman,
is where all
Michael
of
Bell,
Nosgoth is
Tony
betrayed.
Todd,
In this
everybody just
instant,
knocks it out.
Ariel, the Balance Guardian, is murdered by dark forces bent on overthrowing the Pillars. Her spirit is just now tearing free, lost in the ether, trying to find its way here. You have already seen how she comes to haunt these Pillars.
Bound here by your refusal to die. You are the reason this land becomes diseased. As long as you remain alive, you condemn Nosgoth to an eternity of decay.
Be still, Raziel. See this. As Ariel dies, I am being born to take her place as Balance Guardian. Such is my destiny.
My God.
At the moment of my first cry, Ariel's beloved, the Guardian Nutraptor, finds her corpse. Racked with grief and tormented by suspicions of treachery, Nutraptor plunges into a madness which overflows and infects all of the Guardians who are symbiotically bound, including me. The repercussions of Ariel's assassination were expertly calculated. The entire circle descends into madness, and I am tainted at the moment of my birth, instantly rendered incapable of fulfilling the role destiny has prepared for me.
Shall I show you the same mercy you showed the rest of the Circle, then? You blithely murdered them to restore their pillars, yet your hand faltered when it came to the final sacrifice. What makes you exempt, Kane? You're merely the last man standing. Why condemn me for simply carrying out what you hadn't the courage to do yourself?
Let's drop the moral posturing, shall we? We both know there's no altruism in this pursuit. Your reckless indignation led you here. I counted on it. There's no shame in it, Raziel. Revenge is motivation enough. At least it's honest. Hate me, but do it honestly. 30 years hence, I am presented with a dilemma. Let's call it a two-sided coin. If the coin falls one way, I sacrifice myself and thus restore the pillars. But as the last surviving vampire in Nosgoth, this would mean the annihilation of our species. Mobius made sure of that. If the coin lands on the reverse, I refuse the sacrifice and thus doom the pillars to an eternity of collapse. Either way, the game is rigged.
We agree, then, that the pillars are crucial and must be restored.
Yes, Raziel. And that's why we've come full circle to this place.
So after all this, you make my case for me. To end this stalemate, you must die so that new Guardians can be born.
Pillars don't belong to them, Raziel. They belong to us.
Your arrogance is boundless, Kane.
There's a third option. A monumental secret, hidden in your very presence here. But it's a secret you have to discover for yourself. Unearth your destiny, Raziel. It's all laid out for you here.
You said it yourself, Kane. There are only two sides to your coin.
Apparently so. But suppose you throw a coin enough times. Suppose one day it lands on its edge.
That delivery is so fucking good. Just that moral quandary of freaking, hey, you know, if I do murder myself, then all of vampire kind is lost. And now Mobius and other humans just get to keep doing what they were already doing. Not to mention, the pillars are already corrupted in human hands in the first place. But we're going to take a quick refreshing pause here before we start up the next part. And also, they were acting? What do you mean they were acting? Of course they were acting. Like I said, the voice acting in this is